Hi Capricorn and welcome to Feel Like Tarot. This video is for your wellness check-in for the next 4 weeks, that time period being from late November to mid-December. Now, as per usual, I have cleansed and pre-shuffled my cards so that I can take my time over that and I don't have to waste any of yours. Now, as any tarot reader will tell you, there are a lot of you out there, so take what resonates for you and leave behind what doesn't. And if nothing resonates for you, then that's okay. It's just not the reading for you. And try again next time. But should you like what you see in here today, then please by all means do hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and you will be alerted to your next reading, which is for your general reading. Okay, so first of all, I want to apologise for the lateness of these videos coming. I wanted to work on my own wellness for a little bit because I didn't feel it was appropriate for me to do this without doing that. So now all my ducks are in a row. I'm able to do this again. I've also changed how I look at these cards within this spread. So for example, the end card, instead of it being how better to manage your duties and responsibilities, is now what are your strengths, because I feel that that's a bit more constructive to this type of reading. Okay, checking I was on there. So the current energy that you're putting out into the world there is the Seven of Cups. Let's have a look. Tell me about the Seven of Cups for Capricorn, please. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of messages. Also being mindful about where I'm putting my cards when I'm not using them. Okay, so we have the Emperor, we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Four of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and we've also got the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay. So I feel that perhaps maybe there's a lot of things around you that are happening at once and is causing a bit of a distraction for you. Maybe it's a bit overwhelming for you in terms of there's so many things to do that the possibilities are boundless. It's almost like there's a little bit of the heads in the clouds kind of mindset there. And with the Emperor here, it could be as well that the reason for that is because maybe it's yourself that's a person of authority, or there's somebody around you who is a person of authority. And you don't like the way that they have to be stern or analytical. You know, they have to be the sensible one. But you want to walk away from that. Because you don't want that anymore. There's a disappointment there about that. Like, maybe this isn't the way that you wanted to be, or maybe this isn't who you wanted to be with, or who you wanted to be surrounded by. What you do want is you want fire, passion, energy. You want new opportunities. You want to explore things, create things. That is difficult because there's this suggestion with the Queen of Pentacles. Do you feel that you have to be sensible? Do you feel that you have to be the provider? You have to manage resources? Have a look at the bottom of the deck for the subconscious and the hidden. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Wands. You've got the Hierophant, you've also got the Five of Pentacles here. Okay, so with the Eight of Pentacles here, it's almost like there's an opportunity for you to either really hone something that you're already doing, or an opportunity for you to start something afresh. And I feel that maybe there's something there that you feel that you have to defend. Maybe you have to defend the notion that if you're going to take an opportunity, then you have to do it now. You have to do it quickly. And as much as you have the faith that you're going to be able to see it through, there is this fear that you have about being displaced, or a fear about being temporarily impoverished because of it, and you don't know if you can do that. Is that why this Seven of Cups can present itself as head in the clouds thinking? Is that what somebody has told you? Is that what this Emperor has told you? Listen, don't think about what you could do, because what you are right now is stable. You know, don't rock the boat. Everything's good. That's just a dream. But I feel that there's a part of you that knows that it's not. There's a part of you that feels that that's something that you should really be leaning towards wanting to do, going against convention. You're aware that it means taking a gamble, and that is frightening, but how much do you want it, Capricorn? That's the question. So what is being neglected or forgotten in that is the Six of Swords. Let's have a look at the Six of Swords. I'll come back to that in a second. It's my boiler. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Death card, got the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Swords, and we've also got the Five of Pentacles here. What's being neglected or forgotten for you, I feel, is that opportunity for you to move on to a new horizon. Because the thing is that this need to be safe and reliable and dependable and making your way in the world, that is something that you've learned from in the past. Of course it is. But there's also the question of, what does your inner child want? And I think once you're able to reconcile that, like go into the past, figure out where that lesson comes from, is it relevant now? If you don't nurture your inner child, what will the outcome be for you? I feel that once you do that, then there is going to be this ability for you to put something to an end in order to start something new. Because where you are right now, I get a feeling that with the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, I feel that you've been greatly let down by people. Greatly let down. What you thought or what you had valued with people that you've built something with, it could be financial. Weird. It could be financial, it could be business, it could be creative. But regardless of what it was in a group, and it wasn't a group effort. You were let down by them with the Seven of Swords here. So somebody was deceptive. Maybe somebody stole something from you, and that left you feeling left out of the lurch. You were displaced. Maybe you lost everything because of it. Was it an investment gone wrong? Possibly. Investment in either finances or investment in you as a person, your time, your energy, your idea. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card, we have the Queen of Wands, Temperance, and the Four of Pentacles. And we've also got the Devil card here. So yeah, I feel that you do need to actually really have a look at what your inner child wants, because your inner child is suffering right now. Your inner child wants to go out, have fun, be explorative, be creative. It wants vitality. And you know that in order to do that, then that means that you have to go out and get it, and you have to get it done. If you want something, it'll come to you, you'll make it happen. There's no doubt about that. However, this time it is different. You have Temperance on one side, and you well, you have the angel and the devil on both sides of you. And the angels talk about patience, the right timing, your purpose, balancing your energies. The devil talks about temptation, unhealthy practices. And the Four of Pentacles, slap bang in the middle, is you, with that question of what do you hold value in? What is most important for you? Because this is the thing that is at stake, that is in between the devil and the angel. Where does your values lie? Like, what values do you want to protect? Now, that could be financial, it could be security, it could be creativity, it could be you as an individual, Capricorn, it could be your health, physical or mental. What area of your life is too full? And that is the Ace of Swords. Tell me about the Ace of Swords for Capricorn, please. Excuse my dog, she's seen a cat outside. Okay, so we have Temperance, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Five of Wands, the Three of Cups, and we've also got the Ace of Swords again. Now, when I get duplicate cards like this in the clarifiers, to me, that is the universe really telling you to super pay attention to this, because this is important. It's a doubling down of the message that they want to give you. Now, I feel that what is too full for you is how deep in your own thoughts you are about it. Again, balance out the energies that Temperance is asking you. Balance between doing the thoughts, having the thoughts, and communicating about your thoughts, and also putting things into action. Because a time has come for you where something needs to be done. I don't know what it is. You do. I don't. But something needs to be done. And the thing is that it is causing arguments because you're in here. The desire for you to go out and do this thing, it's not been unnoticed. It's just a question about you celebrating your truth, your reasons, your desire for your own victory. Just communicate and be honest. Also, the Ace of Swords will be able to cut through to the truth. You know, that whole that expression, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. you're going to be diligent because of this that happened in the past. And with Temperance teaching you about patience, you're unlikely to make an unwise decision or an uninformed decision because of it. You're going to take your time over it. We have the Page of Swords, we have the Ten of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles here. So yes, explore the way that you communicate about this instead of being so deep within your own thoughts about it. If you really want something, you fight for it. Anything that matters should be fought for. There's also an aspect of you needing to learn something about all of this. So if that learns, let's say that it is business, maybe learn a little bit more about the type of business that you're wanting to do, the type of legality that's involved with what you need to do, what contracts do you need to take out in order to keep yourself safe so that you don't get deceived again, things like that. And what that'll do, once you get all of that together and you decide to fight for whatever it is that you're wanting to do, that you're ambitious to do, there will be happiness and harmony for you. Not only that, but there will be success, and there will be recognition for how much you have grown from that previous time to where you are now, to how much you can make this grow. Your stability will be just fine. Your foundations will be strong. You will be celebrated. So that's 2 counts of recognition and celebration coming your way. But it is about give and take. Maybe you need to ask for help from somebody. Keeping in mind that balance is the key. So how are you affected by all of this right now? Is the 9 of Cups. Now that talks about that deep-seated wish. 1 cup away from that absolute happiness that he wants. He's worked really hard to get all those 9 cups up there, so he's taken a little breather before he can go and get the 10th one. He wishes for it. Tell me about the 9 of Cups for Capricorn. Get over here, thank you. Okay. Okay, we have the Strength card, we have the 3 of Swords, we have the 7 of Wands, the Devil on its side, Page of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords on its side. Okay. You have the strength to see and look through the lens of what happened with this previous situation that got you burned and made you feel left down. You do have the strength to see that through, and you do have the ability to heal from that if you want to. It's just a question of you being defensive about how you are going to perceive people's nonsense in the future. So how do you do that? I feel that part of it could be you needing to put an end to this happy-go-lucky energy. Maybe you trust everybody that comes your way, that sells you a good game, that sells you a story like, oh my god, you want to do that too? Oh, me too. Oh, this is all I've ever wanted. Maybe that there's a need for you to take a step back on that. Don't jump at every opportunity. but instead do take a little bit of time to and do some introspection and reflection on what is offered to you. But at the same time, don't linger too long. Don't overthink it. Is what comes through for that there. Again, it's about balance. Change your perspective and how you're doing things and how you work, because there's a difference between waiting and giving into the will of the universe, right? There's two completely different things. Could talk about the impulsivity maybe. Do you feel that you have to make a rush in order to take things? You don't. You don't at all. Once you figure that out and you realize actually you have more resources at your fingertips than you know. The world has the ability to take control of all of the elements within the tarot, and because of that, she has this wholeness, she has this unity of self. But she can complete cycles. And I think that once you realize how much you can actually do on your own, if you need to, then you can. Which is echoed with the King of Wands. You know, you're likable, you're full of passion and fire. There's so much that you can bring to the table, but not only that, you're capable of so much growth. Perhaps this time you need to keep all your cards a little bit closer to your chest. Work towards your own boundaries, because once you do that, you will find a partner, business, romantic, or otherwise, that will have their thoughts aligned with you, and they will help you to move on to that new horizon. But remember the lessons from the past. Temperance, patience. There's no rush to do this. So, what to remove or reduce from your life is the Page of Wands, interestingly. The desire to do something. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Five of Cups on its side, the Hanged Man, and the Two of Cups here. So you don't need to think about the next big thing that's going to happen for you, Capricorn. You've already got an idea of what needs to be done. You don't have to confuse yourself anymore with other things that come around your way. Work towards whatever it is that gives you the most value. That thing that is most precious to you. Because what that does is that builds upon your foundation, which is already strong and which is already celebrated, in all honesty. Because if you do that, then there is no loss for you. All you have to do is have a change in perspective on how your values align with your emotions and your relationships, how you work with other people. As I say, that'll help you um, to have a good partner, business or romantic, because you'll be in alignment. Difficult to be in alignment with someone when they change their goalposts, if that makes sense. We have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and we've also got Judgment, the Six of Pentacles here. So you already know that you can make anything happen and you can turn your hand to most things, Capricorn, but the Queen of Swords is asking you to really, really think about this thing that you've already put too much thought into. Really communicate clearly on that thing that it is that you really want to do, because you're onto something there. That's your truth. And use your intelligence to really build up this plan of what it is that you want to do and how you're going to do about it. As I said before, really investigate the legal matters that you need in order to keep yourself safe for it. Because what's going to happen for you once you really take control of that is you are going to be able to be in a position where you can sit down comfortable and satisfied with the amount of work that you've put in, feeling safe and realizing that you're only one cup away from that absolute happiness. This wish that you want, it's there. You've already got it there, so you don't need anything else to focus on. It's your authentic self. It's what does your authentic self want? It wants this. And there will be the revelation of who you should have around you in order to make this real. The true you is going to be trumpeted from the heavens, and the people who really see you are the ones who are really going to take notice. All the pretenders are going to fall away because you've got no need for them. Also keep in mind that it is about give and take. It's not just about you doing it all. So what to improve in your life is the Ten of Pentacles, which is abundance, fortune, recognition, retirement plan. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles, please, for Capricorn. Maybe this whole endeavour that we've been talking about is you going into business for yourself. We have the Chariots, we have the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and we've also got the Fool card. You have the strength, the will, and the determination to see anything through. You can ride to victory like nobody's business. It's easy for you to do that, and it is easy for you to take control of your opposing forces, your opposing thoughts, and meld them together in order to get things done. But there is a case of you maybe being, is the concept of how much you have to do overwhelming? Because the thing is that you have resources around you that you can tap into. Saying before, about how much you can do on your own, you would just be surprised, right? That doesn't necessarily mean like doing everything by yourself. It means like you being able to say, for example, the plaster work needs done in this room. I'm going to get a plasterer I'm going to find the right guy and I'm going to get them to come in, rather than you saying, oh, wee Davy down the pub will come and take care of this. Wee Davy's just some lads that you don't really know. How is he reliable? You know what I mean? He's not a resource. He's somebody's friend that may let you down. And that's the key. Really look at what it is that you can bring to the table. I feel that there is an opportunity for an investment coming your way as well. It could be in the form of a gift or something like that, but it is going to send you on that new path. And if you just think about that new path, then the opportunities are endless for you. But it does require you to take that leap of faith. Like any business, self-employed business does, it needs you to take a leap of faith. Maintain the balance between knowing that what is meant for you will come to you and the anxiety of the unknown. Just have faith. Have faith in facing your fears. Facing your fears doesn't have to be difficult if you're doing it from the heart. Be truthful about what you feel, and wisdom will guide your way. Now let's have a little look at the shadow work. So this is the part of ourselves that we don't particularly like, but if we bring it into the light, we can accept it. And then once you've accepted it, you can choose whether or not to do something with it. But acceptance is key. And yours is the Page of Cups. So that is that eternal optimism that everything will work all right in the night, surprise, curiosity, maybe giving everyone the benefit of the doubt. Tell me about the Page of Cups, please, for Capricorn. Oh, okay. So we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Hermit, the Two of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Three of Wands here. Okay. So the reason why you do have that eternal optimism, that giving everyone the benefit of the doubt, is because you feel that that's the key towards happiness and harmony. You know, that I'm hearing, oh, I don't judge or anything like that. Truth of the matter is that we do judge. And I can say that with all honesty. The reason for that is because judgment is what kept us alive millions of years ago. And it still does to this day. It is not something to feel bad about. It's natural. We can't help it. It's part of our limbic system. We're hardwired into that. Now, what this means is that if you are just a bit more discerning about how you view people, it's a case of you having a think about using your wisdom to see what aligns with what your wishes are, and then the Seven of Cups here, which is the distraction, the head in the clouds thought. And I can get with the Two of Swords that's a case of, well, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to look at those things. But once you figure that out, that's going to put you on a path that's going to lead you down to the next stage of your life. It's going to lead you towards a new future. So how do you do that? How do you do that? You have the Star card here. And again, that is that what following your wisdom, allow you to be a part of the hermit's journey, because that leads to healing and it leads to hope. There's a difference between hope and what's the word I'm looking for? That blinded cheerfulness. You know, that there's a difference between naivety, let's call it a naivety. There's a difference between hope and naivety. Now, if you look very carefully at the card, the star has two jugs full of water, and she is tipping them out in the same time. One jug is leading towards the river, the other jug is leading to the earth. So she is using energies that feed both into her intuition but also into her groundedness. That's the energy that you need to harness. That's how you do that. Keep in mind the traumas and the lessons that you have learned from the past. But also recognize that there is an opportunity for you to move on to the new horizon. Again, balance. More balance with judgment, with justice. Be objective about what is being put in front of you and take accountability of your own actions and your own thoughts. Like, for example, okay, so if I was to take this path, then what would that outcome be? Okay, it would be this. Now, how could I change that outcome? Well, that outcome wouldn't have been that way if I hadn't been so eager to trust this person without checking them out first. Does that make sense? That kind of thing. What is meant for you will come to you. Even more balance. So yeah, that seems to be your ongoing theme for this reading. Balance. Weighing out the pros and cons. Maybe write them down even. Write down the list. Now, what are your strengths? Delightedly, it is the Strength card. You do have the power to see this through. You have the power to put your mind to anything and to make it work. To be the quiet leader. Tell me about the strength for Capricorn, please. Wonderful. You have the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and you've also got the Hierophant. You have the ability to use your intellect and your business acumen to make anything happen. You can seek through to the heart of the truth of the matter. And it may feel like you're not going to be sure how to do that. I really don't know how to do that. Faith, and remember the lessons that you have learned. You will make it. You will manage it. It's not a problem. It's only a problem if you let it be a problem. The Eight of Swords, as I've said before, she can navigate her way through these perilous swords if she just opens her eyes and looks at everything unclouded. Accountability, objectivity, that's the name of the game. Make it happen because you want to be happy. You want it to happen. It's understandable that you have fears and that you are uncertain, but listen to your intuition. It will tell you everything that you need to do. And what happened before really pulled your tower down. It really, really crumbled your foundations. I understand that. But what's different this time is slow and steady wins the race. Expansion takes as long as it needs to take. Don't rush it. It doesn't need to. Balance is what you need. Well, Capricorn, that was a reading and a half for you. So that's me. I'm done. If this was the reading for you, then I really hope that I gave you a lot to think about, a lot to consider, questions to ask yourself and whatnot. And if you like what you saw and heard today, then as I said before, please do hit the like and share buttons and subscribe to the channel to help me make it grow. That would be nice. And if you're interested, I have links in the description box below for your previous readings, for your general reading, your career and finances, and your manifestation. All right. But in the meantime, Capricorn, do take care of yourselves. All right. Bye.